Right. One could hope that now we have no more issues. Hopefully. Right, moving on. So, apologies for...
Arm yourself. It is the Voth who killed the captain.
Switch over to my big purple glow stick.
That was an explosion of sufficient magnitude to cause a breach. Doctor, what is your status?
I'm fine, I'm fine. The Voth can't get in. You, may want to put a shield up around the next door before you open it.
Yes, there be a holy situation going
It
on.
would appear all that is between us and our goal is the vacuum of space.
Yep.
My modifications successfully locked the Voth out of this area. However, there was an armed Voth battlesuit in the corridor. The station's automated swarmers attacked, and this is the result. No response. According to my readings, there is no method of direct access. Unless your ship is within range, we are stranded.
I'm here. Wait.
Doctor, we require a way to access the other areas of the station. Your thoughts?
I have an idea, but you may not like it. Those EV suits over there, they have maneuvering jets that we could use on the outside of the station. I've looked them over, and they should be able to withstand the heat of the sun.
Should.
Well, nothing will withstand that much heat and radiation for long. The suits appear to be designed for use in the shadow of the station. But, technically, they can keep us safe. For a little while.
They will have to suffice. We have no other logical option.
Alright, let's suit up.
Doctor, are you going to prepare your suit?
Me? Of course not. It's far too risky for me to go out there.
We will need to convince Cooper to overcome his fear and help us complete our mission.
Good luck with that one. Oh wait, you want me to do that for you? Of course. Oh, give me 1 second. Oh, what's that? Ow. Oh. Ow. Right, so I basically need to switch out what I've got on here for my torchbearer for this thing. Okay. Okay, Capitan, switch to my EP suit. Alright, come on then, Doctor.
Do you really need me out there? Internal comms are still active. I could just tell you what you have to do. I really can't stand any more stress. The Voth? I thought you defeated them all. They're not going to come back, are they? Okay,
come
I'll do
with
it.
me if you want to
I
live.
can't fight the Voth alone.
Click here to activate your EV suit. This will protect you from environmental hazards.
Bling. We have light. Right, we're ready. Time to go. Crispy!
I can do this. I can do this. I can do this.
Calm yourself, Doctor. Conserve your oxygen.
Go up, go up, go up. Right. Toasty! Okay, I need to go over here.
There is a large piece of debris blocking the station's
Oh
entrance.
yeah, I need to go and actually scan that, don't I? So I need to...
is a large amount of... There are 2 objects of interest.
Right. Blow the door, shall we? Right. Alley up. Time to move. Otherwise we end up being super crisp. Right, I'm gonna use... Can we get across? Can we get across here without being super toasty? Yeah, look. Happy days. Set a charge on the debris and then we need to blow the lock. But I'll do that from over here. Can we set the charge?
I suggest flying a safe distance before activating the charges.
Oh yeah. Let's go over here. Apparently I'm going to fall out of the world. Interesting. Can I blow it from over here then? Dude, stop floating around. And boom. Oh yeah, I've got to scan the door now, haven't I? Oh, what? Whoa. What is with all the rubber banding now? Come on. Come on. Go down. Thank you. Oh dear. Come on, Stowe. Please play the game. Thank you.
The door is sealed. Any ideas, Doctor?
There should be a manual release for the locks above us.
I will establish a shield.
Thank you, Tuvok. You're gonna need it. Right. There's one. Stop. There's 2. And go all the way over here. Numero this.
The doors are open. Dr. Cooper and I will wait for you inside.
Cool.
These suits are fried. I doubt they'll be much use anymore.
Yep.
Your EV suit does not protect you in combat. Re-equip your body armor now.
There we go. Switch back to my torchbearer stuff. Okay.
Something has closed the doors. Most unsettling.
I think the station's defenses are activating.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to. Okay. You're dead, and you're dead, and you're dead. Come down here, you nerds.
We should move forward before more defenses activate.
Switch back over to my glow stick again so I can go and bop things on the noggin.
Use caution. The Windows shields are malfunctioning in this area. The shadows of those consoles should provide a measure of safety.
Frosty! Right, and move. on. Oh, that's crisp. Moving. Truth is, with the heat like that, that would just immediately cook you in that room.
The shields will hold. Our destination is ahead.
In reality, you just end up being cooked alive, roasted alive, basically. In that
We
room.
must power down the room's shielding to access the control panels.
Okay. You activate the shielding.
The doctor and I will continue our work while you disable the lower panels.
Grab this bit of thorium. Alright. And use the wiring. Next. Oh, there's one over here. Where's the other one? Where is it? Oh, it's there. Coming through.
Good work. Reactivate the shields and we can complete our mission.
What would do if I can climb up this bloody set of steps? Thank you.
The honor of deactivating the station is yours.
Oh, thank you so much.
There we go. The deactivation program is moving nicely.
Doctor, I'm detecting something curious. Energy levels in the gateway in front of us are rising at an exponential rate. It appears to be activating.
What? Let me check. Oh, this is not good. The gateway is designed to be an escape hatch in the event this station goes offline. We cannot deactivate the jump protocols without activating the gateway as well.
Is there any way to override the protocols?
None that I can see. If we want to stop the jump, we have to activate that gate.
It seems we have little choice. Your thoughts?
Just do it. Oh, another cold. Yes, computer. Time to hydrate. Okay.
As Tuvok said, we have no choice. If we want to stop this sphere from moving, we need to activate the gateway.
Shut it down. That's not what I was after. Pass on that, thank you. Shut down the thing. Blasted.
I'm so sorry. I wish I could have found a better way. I failed you both.
Do not dwell on this. If there was another option, we would have found it. One moment. We are being hailed. Tuvok here.
Chief Engineer Tarkram of the Dyson here, Admiral.
Acknowledged, Chief. Are all of your systems restored?
The opening of the gateway cleared up the ambient distortion disruptions. Do you need transport?
Yes, I want to get off this station now.
We are ready to depart. Chief, do you have a lock?
Admiral Tuvok, come in!
Dyson, 3 to beam up.
We can't get a lock. You need to get out of the hot zone. Move!
Of course we do. Time to run. Bleep.
We're going to die! We're going to die!
I'm running and running and running and running. Oh, here comes some ads.
We have a lock on you, sir. Just give the word.
Okay, get us the hell out of here.
Good to have you on board, sir. I'm Chief...
Engage your ship's special functions by clicking here.
Okay, let's... here come the ads. While we're waiting for the ads to... thing I'll do is I will activate all of the special abilities that I have. Let's track that one and that one. The last, it might have to be that. One second, let me just yeah, need to put that on. Let's just figure out which one we want. That one. Right, so we're just going to wait for the ads to finish. There we go, everyone should be back from ads. Right, we can carry on. One group down. Pick two. Oh, I might even change the cameras in just a fraction. Yeah. So not right up my ship's aft.
There are no more Voth in the vicinity, but one dreadnought did go through the gateway. If my readings are correct, it is passing into another Dyson sphere, this one deeper in the Delta Quadrant. If the Voth are allowed to enter another sphere, they will try to claim it, as they have fought to claim this one.
Let's go.
Navigational readings indicate we are in the Delta Quadrant. However, we are inside a Dyson sphere, and there are no known structures of this type in this region. I'm detecting the presence of a Starfleet vessel, the USS Gold. That ship disappeared on a survey of the Jenolan Dyson sphere at the precise instant the Iconian Gateway network was reset to save New Romulus. This sphere was discovered by the crew of the USS Jenolan in 2294. The USS Enterprise D rescued Montgomery Scott, a survivor of the Jenolan 75 years later. However, it now appears that the Jenolan sphere had the same jump capabilities as the Solanae and moved to this location with the Gold inside. I am detecting disabled systems on the Gold, but there is no weapons damage. Also, sensors indicate that the Voth Dreadnought has its weapons armed, but has not fired. What do you...
Yeah, let's go and find out what's going on with the gold first, shall we?
I don't want any trouble. I'm on a mission of exploration. Let me tell you how we got here, and maybe that will convince you. We were on a routine survey in the Janolan-Dyson sphere when something happened. Systems that have been dormant for centuries activated. The energy readings were off the scale. Then a flash and... My nav computer claims we're in the Delta Quadrant. If that's right, this entire Dyson sphere somehow moved itself more than 50,000 light-years from its previous position. Since then, we've been stuck. I would have taken Voyager's path back home if we could get out of the sphere. The doors were locked tight and the gateway powered down as soon as we arrived. Glad to have the help. Supplies are running low. But what was that ship that just passed us? Shares some signs of Voth tech, but our databanks don't have anything like another Dyson sphere? It's taken us 40 years to study this one, and we're not even close to understanding it. And if that ship was Voth, it would explain why they ignored our hails. They came in with their weapons armed and then simply stopped. Didn't see us as a threat. The ship set course for the sealed door and is just sitting there. They're ignoring us. I promised my crew we'd get home. If you could send over a team with some spare components, I can get this ship ready to travel.
Have a look at the old gold. The ship, is it? That ship.
I have extensive experience with the Voth. While they are arrogant, it is not like them to completely ignore a potential threat. It may be that they sense a greater danger. I suggest we approach and attempt to hail them.
Let's go and plot a course for the Voth. Don't need the hydrazine.
The Voth are moving towards the door.
Tuvok?
Your query will have to wait, Doctor. Shields are down and we... You're not...
Surprise, surprise!
You're not Cooper.
The weak shall perish.
Captain, the Undine outside of the sphere are powering weapons. The mammalian ship is still disabled.
Arm all weapons. We will destroy the creatures and then return for the mammals.
They weren't expecting that.
I am unharmed, but we are in danger. We are deep within the Delta Quadrant, right where Cooper wanted us. We do not know how long this infiltrator has impersonated Cooper, or the extent of what he has done. However, I am quite familiar with the tactics of Species 8472. We will repel the Undine, and survive to warn the Alpha Quadrant of the renewed threat.
Finally, a worthy adversary for my new ship.
Finally, a challenge worthy of my skills.
Feel angry, Tuvok. Frustrated. You are so easy to manipulate.
I do not get angry. I rectify my mistakes. Four ships on the coast. This vessel cannot defeat them alone.
This ship can take it.
I have experience with the Undine. You do not. They are extremely dangerous.
provide any assistance you require.
All has failed. 3 Undine battleships inbound.
3 battleships? That may be a problem.
We hold here. None of the Undine get through.
Okay, battleship. Where are the battleships? There they are.
Looks like you can use a hand. Is that all of the Undine?
It is not over yet. 2 Undine dreadnoughts are approaching.
Maybe in a second. Some more water right now.
You only delay. Inevitable.
This heat is just sapping me of my
Good to
my
see
ability
you.
to focus.
We would have arrived sooner, but there was a Voth fleet in the way. Congratulations on a successful mission. Now the Romulan Republic will take over. We'll set up a command center for further operations. I'm sure Command will contact you when your presence is needed.
Neither the Republic nor the Klingon Empire has any authority in this sphere. This sphere was discovered by the crew of the USS Janolan, a Starfleet
I
vessel.
said it
It was
first. I
mapped by
said
the
it
USS
first.
Enterprise D, a Starfleet vessel. Since then, it has been studied and claimed by the United Federation of Planets. We will be the ones who determine what happens here. No one else. We've worked with the Alliance in the Solanae sphere because that was the best option. But this sphere, no matter its location, has been under Federation control for 4 decades. If you want to study the sphere, we can open negotiations. But the current state of war makes that a less than optimal option. Until then, I will defend the Federation's claim if I must.
Fighting over this sphere is not an option. It would divide our strength. Precisely what would benefit the Undine. The Voth chose to fight instead of cooperate. They were destroyed. We can choose not to be enemies. It is time we did so.
This matter is far from settled. We cannot simply put aside territorial claims because someone else wants what we have. However, I will consult with Subcommander Cole and Starfleet.
The Romulan Republic will continue to take responsibility for areas within our jurisdiction, but I do not wish to cause a rift in what has been a successful joint action. However, I will not be put in a position where I must choose between the Federation and the Klingon Empire. We have agreements on both sides that must be honored. Subcommander Cole can handle the details. I am a ship captain, not an administrator.
Cooper's departure has lifted the miasma in my mind, an affliction that I did not even realize was there. He was influencing me. He used the psychic abilities of the Undine to influence my thoughts, and the results are an effect of my failure. I should have been able to detect his influence. We have fulfilled our mission to neutralize the jump capabilities of the Solanae sphere. only to open up a gateway that the Undine can now use to reach our space. They will no longer have to create rifts from fluidic space. Was this Cooper's plan all along? I suggest we return to Sub-Commander Cole. We must attempt to save the fragile peace of the Alliance.
Alright, let's head back.
The sphere is under Federation control.
This sphere is only accessible through an Alliance-controlled gateway.
Then perhaps it is time to end this alliance.
This is neither the time nor the place for this.
Commander Jarrah is correct. The Undine are a threat to us all. Now they have direct access to our space. I propose a summit. We must decide together what we must do to protect the Alpha Quadrant. Our disputes may need to be put aside in the face of a greater enemy. I volunteer to mediate these talks. Dr. Cooper manipulated me to achieve his goals. It is only logical that I take responsibility for what has happened here.
Very well, Vulcan. We will finish this later.
It's a step between the stars. Should we take the deflector array first, or do we want to take let's look. We'll take the deflector array. Don't really need the Solanae set. I mean, we can get it when we finally get the rest of the ships that are Solanae related. But, yeah. Fluid destruction. Yeah, so now we've got to go all the way back. Transwarp there? Well, we can. Would be easy enough to do so. Nice state of play with our endeavours. We still need to do shield shielding on the ground, and we need to go and bop 10 Terrans on the nose. Complete the endeavours for today. Just a successful one of those, which is good, but it's also not good because it means we don't get the benefit. Okay, we do get a new one of those though. Let's go and have a look through our duty officers. Oh, we found something else that we can stick in. Hopefully get a better reward for. There's another one. Up down there, look. Oh, I'm out of maintenance engineers. No. That's a nuisance. Excuse me. See, there you go. We could even resettle some colonists while we're at it as well. Okay. Moving on. Yep. We're close to finishing that off, actually. Oh. Actually, thinking about it. Travel, transwarp. That'd be easier, won't it? We need to go to the Solomate Dyson Sphere rather than going to the other one. Because we need to go to the battle zone. Oh dear. Jan, I am yawning my arse off. The heat is getting to me. It's making me very, very sleepy. Right, let's get some water. Okay, we are good. Let's put that protected status on that one. It's already got that on there. Okay. There we go. So the last mission of the Solomate Dyson Sphere sub-extension Fairly straightforward, those series of missions we've done. I mean, that one's probably one of the longest ones we've had to do so far. But yeah, we need to play through Sphere of Influence again, just so we can get the omnidirectional beam ray. And then I'm pretty much done with that one, this particular. I mean, unless I want to get the rest of the Solon A ship set, which is a step between stars. But okay, and then we can move on to the Delta Quadrant, which has got a lot of missions in. A lot of missions. Yay. How we doing? Just having a quick nose through the reputation. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having some, yeah, if I could ever have some Zen. Geesh, get some of these packs. Okay. No worries, computer, let me grab some water. Hydrate. Oh. Shall we begin? Surface tension.
Last time on Star Trek Online.
We are fighting a war on multiple fronts. We have to consider the Borg, the Undine, and the Romulans, as well as the Klingons.
I see now my deception has been exposed. Starfleet has lost too many ships and too many good men and women to a fight we now know was caused by Iconian and Undine influence.
Is that...
an Iconian gateway? Yes, I believe it is.
Into the gateway, now!
Are all those markers Iconian gateways?
Sir, we've been scanning the gateway. The monitors on the bridge are all showing an Omega.
Welcome to the Delta Quadrant. We are within the Solon A Dyson sphere, a spherical structure built around a star.
We now know why the sphere generates vast amounts of Omega particles. It is designed to use those particles as fuel to jump to any area of space.
It now appears that the Jenolan sphere had the same jump capabilities as the Solanae, and moved to this location.
You're not Cooper.
We will repel the Undine, and survive to warn the Alpha Quadrant of the renewed threat. The Undine are a threat to us all. I propose a summit. We must decide together what we must do to protect the Alpha Quadrant. Our disputes may need to be put aside in the face of a greater enemy.
And now, the continuation.
And now, ads.
Welcome to the Delta Quadrant. I will admit that I did not expect to be here with Voyager again. It is agreeable. Thank you for agreeing to attend this conference and supporting my position on the Undine. However, reaching a consensus today will be difficult. Many different agendas will be represented here today. I will speak to you in person shortly. Tuvok out.
Welcome to the Janolan Dyson Sphere. Please beam down to these coordinates.
We're just gonna wait for ads to finish. Okay, so we are in the game. We're still waiting on ads. Yeah, we should be back from ads. I'm just gonna adjust the game sound, adjust the music volume down to that much. Right, let's speak with Captain Corrin.
It is good to see a fellow warrior of your stature. While I find the Federation's insistence on conferences and committees to be tiresome, at least we're here and might be able to finally accomplish something. I expect this will be a boring affair punctuated by a great deal of posturing. The sooner it is over with, the sooner we can return to defending the Empire.
Lead on, Captain. Pardon me. That's some uranium gas. Let's go and speak with Tuvok.
I am gratified to see the Klingon Empire recognizes the importance of this conference. It is time that we reached an equitable position with regard to the threat posed by the Undine. I would recommend assisting your ambassador while we complete our final preparations. The talks will begin shortly.
The Federation is too busy with bureaucracy to begin promptly. How typical. Consider this an opportunity to see to the Empire's interests in this venue. Talk to the other delegates and intimidate the other attendees in order to ensure they take the Klingon commitment to this war seriously. Take this opportunity to look for distinctive devices and scan Janolan Sphere technology.
Right, let's go, Leroy. That's two.
I have to say,
Derek.
I'm quite surprised at how smoothly this conference is proceeding. We've all been here for some time, and not a single gunfight has broken out. How encouraging. This conference may represent a new opportunity for the people of 3 quadrants. An interesting opinion. And tell me, how is your quarrel with the Federation going? I don't seem to recall seeing the Imperial Klingon standard flying over the ruins of Starfleet Command the last time I visited Earth. It's true, Cardassia has suffered some reversals in the past. That said, the warrior who considers us defeated is a foolish warrior indeed.
Well, there's another device somewhere. Let's have a look. There. Right. Go and get this device scanned and then go and intimidate another person. Right. Where are you? Where are you? Ferengi. Where's that blasted Ferengi gone? There. It's Rom. Let's go and intimidate
This
Rom,
conference
shall we?
could be an excellent opportunity for profit. If the Federation, the Klingons, and the Romulans can all agree on something, it could open the door to new trade agreements, shipping routes, and technology deals. What's that supposed to mean exactly?
The preliminary tasks are complete. You should speak with Admiral Tuvok again.
The delegates have all arrived. The presentation will begin shortly. You have some time to familiarize yourself with the other ambassadors and their positions. I suggest that you do so.
Yay! Let's go and talk to all the other delegates, shall we?
The Xindi are here to support Admiral Tuvok's call for cooperation. We know what tragedies befall a people who are being manipulated by outsiders, as we once were. The Undine's lies and manipulation remind us of the Sphere Builders, whose deceptions led us to make one of the greatest mistakes in our history. There are 5 races on my world. We all know reaching a consensus can be difficult, but the Xindi are living proof that if we put aside animosity, our differences can make us stronger.
The Federation's position is quite clear. We believe the only way to safeguard the future of the Alpha and Beta quadrants is for all the galactic powers to behave as reasonable entities and work together to oppose those who would threaten our worlds. It doesn't matter if that threat comes from the Undine, the Borg, or the Iconians. The response is the same.
That was unexpectedly brief. Thank you, Ambassador. Yes, I mean, the Ambassador for the Federation does kind of waffle. Okay, let's speak with Strauss.
I can already see this will be a most tedious event. If you have any influence whatsoever with any of the other delegates, be sure to underscore the fact that the Klingon Empire will consider anyone who does not act against the shapeshifter threat as a co-belligerent.
Yay. Yes, we've had our fair share of shapeshifters.
Thank you for greeting me. I'm always pleased to meet with our allies in the Klingon Empire. I trust that the Republic will be able to take a leadership role in studying this sphere. The extensive knowledge we've gained from the Solanae sphere should give us an advantage here. And, after all, the gateway that leads to both of these spheres is in Republic space. Yes, the Undine. Very interesting. My security advisors have been looking over the data, and we are all very curious to hear what you and Admiral Tuvok have to say on the matter.
You've spoken with representatives of all of the delegations. You should return to Admiral Tuvok.
Are you?
We are almost ready to begin. Will you complete the final preparations for the conference while I speak to Captain Sean? After that, your assistance in encouraging everyone to take their seats would be appreciated. I must join the Federation delegation.
Over there. I knew the console was around here somewhere. Yeah, that would be very unfortunate, wouldn't it? They reconfigure the room and the shield and this bit drops out and you just plummet to your death. That is a drop and a half. Right, let's get these people to actually take their seats, shall we?
I was just going. Don't rush me.
Get your butt in your seats. Come on. Who's over here? Ah, another Ferengi.
Oh, yes, I will take my seat.
Rom's cool, but some of the other Ferengi are a bit... sus. Hey, Rom.
I suppose we can...
Let's have a look-see. It's Garrick. Having a very heated discussion.
It seems the time has come at last. Thank you.
You can start the presentation from the control console.
Let's start this bad boy up.
The Undine represent a clear and present danger to not only the Federation, but also the Klingon Empire and Romulan Republic. The damage done here by a mere handful of ships is clear evidence for the need for cooperation.
With respect, Admiral, the Romulan Republic is quite capable of leading exploration and security measures here, just as we have led efforts to secure the Solanae sphere. My militia...
I find it interesting that the Federation suddenly has concerns about the Undine now. Where was the Federation when the Empire discovered Undine infiltrators in the Alpha Quadrant? Or is the Federation only interested now the Undine threatens something you want?
Given the exceptionally complicated nature of such...
Ambassador, given what we now know, that was a mistake. The Empire recognized the Undine threat years ago. We didn't.
You admit you are wrong?
The evidence provided by Admiral Tuvok and his team is sound.
Thank you, Captain Sean. However, dwelling on past mistakes will not solve the problems of the present.
Our fleet stands ready to protect both spheres from the Undine.
The Undine can wait. We have more important business to discuss. Who owns this sphere? I represent a consortium of businessmen on Ferenginar. We are prepared to invest significant venture capital into transforming this sphere into a vacation destination to rival Risa. I have a proposal of $500,000 of... What's that?
Tuvok to Voyager. Report.
A massive fleet of Undine vessels just appeared from a rift. They're setting a course for the gateway.
The Undine? What do they want?
Unknown. Direct to Lisette. Track their course.
Enterprise to Captain Sean. We're receiving a distress signal from Earth's space dock.
Sean to Federation Fleet. Red alert. Prepare for immediate departure.
The Federation is our enemy, but the Undine attack like assassins in the night.
We will crush the Kamikuv!
A significant Undine force is headed for the Sol system. Although our people are no longer allies, will you sit idly by while others fight against the Undine? They must be stopped. Species 8472 has already boarded Earth's space dock. Once we are through the gateway, we must render assistance as soon as possible.
Let's beat them back for now, shall we?
I am picking up several distress calls from across the system. Curious. There are fewer Undine vessels than we witnessed using the gateway. Negative. The subspace relay booster network appears to be offline. I am reading Undine ships attacking Earth space dock, as well as attacks on the lunar colonies and the orbital habitat on the far side of Earth.
Agreed. Enterprise will clear the area around the lunar...
Fine.
Enterprise will set course for Luna.
Fortescue and Lisette will lead the fight on the far side of Earth.
Earth is one of the most secure planets.
My ship is operational. We will fall in and help you make a drive for the space dog.
Saul will not be safe as long as species 84 vessels remain in the system.
What a mess, huh?
Earth's space dock is taking severe structural damage. Undine ships are still present. Our work here is not complete. There are still Undine ships in the system. We must eliminate them. If we do not hurry, Earth's space dock may be destroyed.
It may be destroyed. It is practically just, just gone already. What are you talking about?
Tethys Dreadnought, inbound.
The Undine on the other side of the planet were no match for Klingon warriors.
Lunar colony secure.
Yeah, I mean, there's no match for me on this side.
We'll put an end to this together.
Klingon transponder signal? As if this could get any worse. There are Undine hunting parties on Earth's space dock.
The Federation has no right to your assistance, but I am requesting it anyway. You have fought the Undine. They are enemies of the Empire. Do you want to let them win now? The boarding parties on Earth's space dock should be our main concern. The Undine will be attempting to cripple Starfleet operations, gain valuable data, and capture ranking officers. We cannot afford to allow them to succeed. I am prepared to beam down immediately. Your assistance will greatly improve our chances of success.
Energize.
Earth's space dock has sustained severe damage from multiple Undine boarding parties. We must locate Admiral Quinn. The most expedient path to the Admiral's office is through those doors. Our mission objectives are clear. We must ascertain the whereabouts of Admiral Quinn and expel all Undine boarders. Teams from other ships have beamed to lower decks here on the station. While your fleet's willingness to assist the Federation is unexpected, having Klingon warriors on our side will give us an advantage.
Let's go and hit the button. Somebody says no.
Everything hurts. What? Who? Admiral Tuvok and... I don't think you're supposed to be here. What's happening? I don't... What? The windows. They came through the windows, walking on the hall. It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Indeed. I can initiate a mind meld. It will calm him, and I will be able to learn what he knows about the attack. This is not normally something I would suggest, but I believe that in this instance it is necessary. My mind to your mind. My thoughts to your thoughts.
Come on in, let's go and fuck it out. You're dead. And you're dead. I'll just pick up a triple. No, I do not want triples. I'm a Klingon warrior, and I must destroy the triple.
There is more going on with these boarding parties than mere phaser fire. There are more Starfleet officers fighting. We need to manually activate.
I thought Earth Space Dock would be a quiet assignment.
Be cautious. There are more Undine nearby.
Admiral Tuvok, I'm going to help hold this position. I'm not much of a soldier, but I can make repairs and help keep this area clear of Undine. I hope Admiral Quinn is okay. He was on comms a few minutes ago, but the transmission was cut off.
Be cautious. There are more Undine nearby.
Well.
stay here. Good luck.
The damage is extensive, but we will rebuild. First, however, we must drive Species 8472 back to fluidic space. Admiral Quinn.
What do you think? Where's that injured officer? There it is. Get on your feet.
Making damage detected.
In a second.
The Empire tried to warn us about the Undine, but it is clear now that the Federation had already been infiltrated. They convinced us to dismiss the threat. It was an error for which we will pay dearly. Admiral Quinn is not here. He may be alive elsewhere on the station. The logical course of action amid so much chaos would be to re-establish the chain of command. Perhaps we can establish more reliable communications by directly linking to the Starbase's internal systems. The consoles here can be used for that purpose. Make the attempt. I will keep watch for more Undine. I will cover you.
Who is this? Communications are damaged.
One moment.
This is Admiral Quinn.
Admiral, what is your status?
I'm pinned down in my office with Egan. We've been trying to get internal comms and sensors working. What's your status?
The Undine boarding parties appear to have some goal in mind, but we are unsure as to what it might be. Admiral, I suggest you hold your position. We will make our way to you. Stay alert for more imposters.
Alright, got more ads incoming.
Ambush. There are still more Undine on the station. I can feel their anger.
Boop. And here come the ads. I'm afraid because we're in already in combat, we're not going to be able to pause.
The way is blocked. There may be an alternate route on the upper deck.
that one? 4 towers. And we're back. ROM ads. Don't know what 4 towers is. Okay. Right, there's accolades that you get from certain missions, and I was just trying to remember the ones in here. By the broken spire in the Voth zone. Okay. Don't remember that one. Okay. Whatever. Let's move on. Finish the mission off.
Admiral Quinn and Commander Egan are below. The Admiral appears to require medical treatment. It is agreeable to see you, Admiral.
Should be all of the Undine done.
Thank you. Now maybe we should... Commander Egan! Egg? Where are you going?
One moment, Admiral.
Intriguing. The amount of resistance Starfleet has offered is unexpected. That being said...
The weak will perish. And you are weak.
Bring it.
He is tapping into the bioship's power matrix.
Was a way of getting around that, and I can't remember what it was. Cracking eggs.
Egan was an Undine? That would explain what happened to our defense grid. He would have known they were coming, and had ample opportunity to sabotage us. Damn, I didn't see that coming. Egan. It's hard to believe. He attacked me mentally, led everyone into a trap. I couldn't stop him. We have much to consider. There may be... Tuvok! What's going on? Tuvok! Can you hear me? Tuvok!
Tuvok! Hello, Tuvok. Egan was too weak. He spent too much time among humans. He served his purpose, and you will be far too late.
Too late for what?
Your quadrant will fall. The weak will perish. This dimension will be cleansed, purified of infestation. Your efforts are meaningless. I know your thoughts, Tuvok.
Indeed, Doctor. But I have taken advantage of this connection to look into your mind as well.
What?
I understand now what your plans are.
Uno reversed.
You will not succeed.
You can't stop us. Tuvok! Tuvok!
Admiral Tuvok! Admiral!
Diversion. This was all a diversion.
What do you mean?
Kronos. Their real target is Kronos. Come. Kronos will need every available ship. You helped defend the heart of the Federation. Now we must do the same for your empire. We have arrived in the Kronos system. At this time, the ruins of Praxis are concealing our arrival from the Undine. The Klingon homeworld defense fleet has engaged the bulk of the Undine forces, but they appear to be taking heavy casualties.
Starfleet sends one ship, and it's a broken-down relic that belongs in a museum. Obviously, we will get no help from Starfleet. Come! There will be glory enough for both of us!
The Romulans have promised additional aid, as has Starfleet Command. The Enterprise is contacting all available ships and...
Meaningless words. Our warriors are ready to do battle here and now. We will not wait for the Federation to make a committee and take a vote on whether or not the Undine are a threat.
The Romulan Republic has made commitments to its allies. We are here to honor them.
That was only a small force. The rest of the Undine fleet will not be so easily defeated.
This is the Covey
Are you afraid, Vulcan?
I calculate our current chances for victory to be 6.47%.
That wouldn't be the case if anyone else from Starfleet had bothered to show up! The tide may turn against us, but this will be our
We are
day
at
of
a
glory!
distinct tactical disadvantage.
Think of it as an increase in your opportunities to die with honor.
My apologies for being late.
Just one more ship?
Not exactly. We brought a few friends.
Well, I think what I might have to do is I might have to call it a day after I finish this mission and take a small break because I am suffering with eepiness. Good and proper. Struggling to stay awake at the moment. Goosey Gander back over here. Okay. I can't find what I'm supposed to kill. Let's go back over this way, see if you can't find it. Well, I don't know. That's a bit weird. We're going back in and seeing if we can't do that again, shall we?
We have arrived in the Chronos system.
Starfleet!
The Romulan...
We don't need to go through all of the conversation, we just need to...
That was only a small force. The rest of the Undine fleet will not be so easily defeated.
The Romulan Republic has made commitments to its allies. We are here to honor them.
State the nature of your emergency.
bother to show up! Time may turn against us, but this will
We
be
are
our
at a
day of
distinct
glory!
tactical disadvantage.
Think of it as an increase in your opportunities to die with honor.
My apologies for being late.
Jeez. Yeah, the emergency is I need to stay awake.
Secure the shipyard. Then we'll drive them back to fluidic space.
Alright. Damn mission over and done with. So. Thank you. Wow. Hang on. What is that crap?
What is that thing?
The Undine have brought a large craft through a quantum singularity.
They're powering up weapons!
The Undine have a new planet killer!
Target that ship, and fire all weapons!
No effect! They're too strong!
Voyager has one nanite torpedo remaining from her time in the Delta Quadrant. Such devices proved effective against the Undine in the past. Tactical. Fire when ready.
They took some damage, but the planet killer can still fire. I can get the Aquarius into firing position above her and exploit the opening in her shields, but someone will need to keep the Undine distracted.
Destroy the Undine ships while moving at full speed.
Sean's attacking that planet killer on his own. Sacrificing his ship. His life.
I'm going in. Keep the Undine off my 6.
We must assist Captain Sean. Do not let his act be in vain.
Party turn. And then he adds.
Weapons are offline. This is our only chance. Setting the Aquarius on a collision course.
Acknowledged. Do we have Sean's coordinates?
Getting locked now, sir. He did it, sir! The planet killer has been destroyed.
Tuvok to Allied fleet. Stand down. The Undine are retreating. Captain Sean.
Transporter room! Did you get him?
We have...
Captain Sean to Admiral Tuvok. Permission to come aboard?
The High Council is signaling that they wish to speak with you directly. Are you prepared for transport to the First City?
We go flying back there. Should we head back towards the... there we go. Back towards the space station. There it is. Right,
the High Council is...
Yes, please. Beam me down.
There are many here who have seen the danger Species 8472 presents with their own eyes for the first time. Thank you for your assistance in protecting both Earth and Kronos from the Undine. However, one thing I have learned from your empire is that battle can have benefits. Today's fight opened the door to what may be a lasting peace between the Federation and your empire. Now we must have the courage to compromise for the greater good. In its way, that can be more difficult than waging war. The formalities will begin soon. Until then, I must take the time to speak to others who were instrumental in the success of this mission.
That was a close one, but I'm fortunate Voyager transported me off the ship at the last second. Still, it would have been a good death.
You have gained much honor and glory today. However, I now see Worf was correct. There is honor in the Federation as well. The time for our battle against Starfleet has passed. We should turn our blades toward the real enemy. I remember you from the Gateway activation. You fought well today. May our meetings on the battlefield always be as glorious.
I served in Starfleet, and now I serve the Empire. There are many on both sides of the current conflict for whom I have deep respect. I see this as an opportunity. We may find we have more in common than we realize.
Thank you for your assistance during the attack on Earth. You acted with true honor, and I am grateful we were able to offer some aid to Kronos in return.
The Gorn have come to respect the Federation. We will abide by any decision the High Council makes. But I have advised the Chancellor that we support a permanent ceasefire. Undine infiltrators took my people to the brink of destruction. I will stand with anyone who opposes.
Your homeworld is safe. I'm glad the Lisette was here to fight by your side. I just wish my father could see all of us working together toward a common goal. This is the future he dreamed of.
The 5 races of the Zindi once tried to exterminate humanity. But through the efforts of a few people who were willing to change, we put aside our weapons and worked through our differences. Now, we are members of the Federation. Peace came with great difficulty, but that is the way of most things worth having. The Undine are here. And they're spreading lies and dividing us from within. Now, more than ever, we need to set aside our animosities and work together for the greater good.
Our people come from a culture of deception and division. We've rejected our past in favor of open alliances. Perhaps it's time for the Federation and the Empire to set aside their past as well. We would welcome a ceasefire between our allies.
I admit I did not expect the Federation to act with such honor. I do not know what the final decision of the High Council will be, but rest assured that the Undine will pay. We will hunt down every last Kameku and destroy them for what they have done here today.
Kapla! I see now why you are known as one of the greatest warriors of our age. Many fine warriors have earned their places in Stovacor today. They died with honor, fighting one of our most formidable enemies. The Undine brought the battle to our very threshold. The fine warriors standing before me pushed them back. Let us honor our sacrifices and our accomplishments by ending...
So, you are the heroes of the Milky Way. You have come further than we expected. But still you chase our shadows.
We are not here to impress you, demon! We stand united, and there is no one who can...
That was the reason we need to work together. It's time for our feud to end.
Agreed. From this day forward, all hostilities between the Empire and the Federation will cease.
Oh, what is this?
The Iconians use servitor races and other species to do their fighting for them. Species 8472 has been an unknowing catspaw of the Iconians for some time. This time, however, the Undine were defeated, and it was our combined strength that allowed us to prevail. Thousands of years ago, the Iconians were defeated by an alliance of races. I predict their ultimate aim has been to prevent such an alliance from happening again. There have been periods in our combined history when the Federation and the Empire have not been at war, but they have not been allies either. This may be the beginning of such a time. It will be up to us to determine what happens next. With time, we may even restore the alliance that came out of the Khitomer Accords. Voyager will return to the Delta Quadrant. There is much to do there, and the Jenolan Sphere will need to be protected from further Undine assaults. I am sure I will see you again. You have been a worthy ally, and your wisdom and courage will be called upon in the days ahead. Until then, live long and prosper.
Yay, and that is the end of the Solanae arc. Okay, let me have a look, see what do I actually want out of this. The console is what I want.
Serve the Empire well.
Thank you. It's the mission reward that I need, because it has the disruptor damage. Let's put that on, toggle that on. Right, let us go and refine some dilithium. Let's go and get rid of all of the stuff that we picked up that we don't want anymore. And you know, I'm just gonna throw it all in credits because I don't need the I don't really need the resources right now. I've got plenty of them. And it wouldn't be hard to get more parts to recycle anyway, so. Right, let's sort that out. Right, let's fly back to the shipyard, dump off what we don't need. Thank you, computer, but I'm not actually going to drink another thing of water right now, because what we're going to do is we're going to tidy up and wrap up the stream for now, because even though it's earlier than what I originally scheduled, the heat is doing a number on my computer, it's doing a number on my console, and it's doing a number on me. So I will go and find a way of cooling down nicely and make preparations for tomorrow. Possibly, no, it'll have to be Friday now, because tomorrow I have got an appointment that I need to attend to, so I cannot be online as on stream as I would like to. But other than that, let me just put one in there as well. There we go. So we've got a few of those floating around in there. Anything else I need to Anyway, or bin? Nope. Right. So, thank you very much for hanging out. For those who did, I do appreciate it. Even if you are lurking, I'm grateful for you being there. I'm going to knock off. I'm going to see you on Friday. If you want to check out and see when we're going live, you can find us in the Discord channel, just exclamation point Discord, or look in the chat links below the stream when you look up my name. Otherwise, if you're on YouTube, you can find my links to my channel, my Twitch channel, in the descriptions and in the pinned comments, or whatever it is up in that. I'm going to end it there, guys. Thank you very much, and see you Friday. Bye-bye for now.